Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. If you know anything about me, I actually really like James Mangold. I've said many, many times. In fact, he made one of my absolutely favourite films of the past few years, which is Ford versus Ferrari, a film which quite literally almost brought me to tears. I mean, it's a beautifully made film. He's a great director, or maybe, should I say, was a great director. I'm not quite understanding his stance lately. I mean, first it was him running around on Twitter being very weird with his comments and sort of accusations and attacks on people, which have now proven to be misguided because it was all true. And now he's come out and said that the fans of Indiana Jones are divisive, and he's really questioning. Look, I understand if it's a sincere questioning, if he's sincerely questioning why people don't like his movie. That I can understand, but it doesn't appear to be sincere. I know, I'm a poet, I didn't know it. It appears to be the most insincere questioning I've seen for a while, actually, from a Hollywood director. So let's take a look at this, because I think you'll be as confused as I am about all of this. This is a report over on Bounding Into Comics. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny director James Mangold derided fans for not liking his deconstruction of Indiana Jones, and that's what it boils down to. It is a deconstruction, and it's not a good one. It's not a good one. If you've seen Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, it's not about having... Look, as he puts it, right? Life is filled with peaks and valleys, and I appreciate when my fictional heroes, such as Indy, have their own ups and downs. So why does the segment of the audience seem to want these legacy characters to be infallible? I just can't figure out why anyone would want such little drama. Now, James Mangold's not an idiot. Well, he wasn't, anyway. Actions speak louder than words, but I never put him down as an idiot, and unfortunately, saying that you have to have your character, claiming that they need to stay infallible to have no drama, is nonsense. Is absolute nonsense. You can have a character and not necessarily deconstruct them to an inch of their, I guess, established tone, and still go through drama. I don't get it. I don't get it. He's obviously been injected with the KK, Kathleen Kennedy. So Mangold, he was asked by Brian Davids anyway, right? And then this is the response, which shows that he believes it. And this is the sad part. Well, there's a point where these characters become symbols more than characters. Wrong. And so there becomes this anxiety that if you examine the humanity of a hero, you somehow weaken them. No, wrong. You literally weakened the character. It wasn't that you examined his humanity. Nothing about Indiana Jones' humanity was really questioned in this film. In fact, more than anything, all you did was establish a weakened character, a weaker version of Indiana Jones. Someone who had his same humanity, his same belief system, belief structure, and all you did was have him basically turn out to be a bit of a bitch. Terrible. And he said this, and this is where, again, shows that he believes all of this. This is what he agrees with. The infallible nature and drama, etc. He believes this. And honestly, I can't speak for how fans relate and wrestle with these questions in relation to other movies, but certainly in relation to mine, I think your question almost has my answer built into it. I mean, I think you're in a sense already addressing it. Good drama gives a hero problem. If a movie is about a beautiful hero who's capable of anything and is virtually indestructible and is without any personal issues or concerns, then you just have a fashion video with action. So he literally agrees with it all. But this is nonsense. I can't speak for how fans relate and wrestle with these questions in relation to other movies, but I can in relation to mine. What? Well, so you can speak for the fans of your movie, can you? And that character? Oh, come on. I'm a fan of starting a character in one place to go to another. Mangold elaborated. Movies are a continuum by definition. In drama, a character starts in one place and ends up in another. Now, that might be true, but he's wrong in what he's saying about how he handled that with his own movie. Because you can sit there and say, well, we started the character in one sort of state, and then by the end of the movie he was in another. Yes, but you only started the character in one state by removing him from the state he ended in the previous movie. By undoing it all. That's really bad storytelling. It's not drama, because they in that movie, in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, they injected drama. They pushed that character, Indiana Jones, from one area to another, ended up with his happy ending, whether you like it or not. That was where they ended up. Wife and a kid. And now you start this new movie undoing everything, undoing all the drama that the previous one did, to go and end up in exactly the same place. That's creative bankruptcy. That's crap. It's absolute garbage. And Mangold then would accuse critics of his deconstruction of being divisive, when it was his and Lucasfilm's choice to deconstruct Indiana Jones in the first place. So, if people want to be divisive in the age of social media, they can focus on where a character starts, as opposed to where they end. Or they can focus on where they end, as opposed to where they start. In reality, for Harrison, who's playing this character, he's tracing an arc and he's changing through the whole picture. So it all depends on where you're landing and where you're pointing your finger on that timeline. That's nonsense. Divisive on social media by focusing where the characters. I mean, that's just you started the character in one area. You want us to focus on where they started, and you want us to focus on where they ended. That is what you've literally just said. Oh no way! You're trying to say you don't like people pointing out that to you. I see. Oh dear. James Mangold, mate, your shit does stink. Okay, unfortunately. God damn. Ironically, Mangold previously admitted that he was deconstructing Indiana Jones and that moviegoers would have to readjust and retool their brains for this guy. Goodness me. Bad. This is bad. James, mate, no one's going to go out and watch your Star Wars movie if you continue doing this bizarre tour that you're doing with Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. No one... This film bombed for a reason. It's a bad movie, mate. Please just stop. You were a good director.